April 18, 1988, a day that changed modern naval warfare forever. The United States Navy launched its largest surface battle since World War II, clashing with the Iranian Navy in an operation so daring, so meticulously planned, that it shocked the world. But what led to this explosive confrontation? How did it become a turning point in naval history? And what lessons does it hold for the ethics of modern warfare? Let me take you back to the late 1980s. The Persian Gulf had become a dangerous chessboard. The Iran-Iraq war was raging and the waters were filled with tension. Oil tankers, the lifeblood of global economies, were under constant attack as both nations tried to cripple each other's resources. But in the middle of this chaos, the U.S. Navy found itself dragged into a high-stakes game. The spark, the USS Samuel B. Roberts. It struck an Iranian mine, leaving the ship badly damaged and the U.S. seething for retaliation. What followed was Operation Praying Mantis, a calculated response that would not only teach Iran a lesson, but also showcase the sheer power of U.S. naval strategy. Before the operation, the U.S. Navy was readying its strike groups. The plan was precise: cripple Iran's ability to disrupt shipping lanes while minimizing civilian casualties. But in war, nothing is ever simple. Iranian forces had fortified key oil platforms, turning them into heavily armed outposts. For the U.S., these platforms weren't just targets, they were symbols of Iran's aggression. The Navy assembled a fleet of destroyers, frigates, and aircraft carriers ready to strike. As dawn broke on April 18th, the Gulf seemed peaceful. But beneath the surface, a storm was brewing. The operation began with precision strikes on the Sasan and Siri oil platforms. These weren't just oil rigs, they were military outposts equipped with anti-aircraft guns and communication systems. U.S. Navy SEALs were on standby as warships opened fire, obliterating the platforms in a matter of hours. But Iran wasn't going to take this lying down. Within minutes, Iranian speedboats and frigates retaliated, targeting U.S. ships. What started as a surgical operation quickly escalated into an all-out naval battle. The Iranian frigate Sahan launched its counterattack, firing missiles at U.S. forces, but it underestimated the power of the U.S. Navy. In a decisive move, the USS Joseph Strauss launched a Harpoon missile, striking the Sahan. Within moments, the frigate was engulfed in flames, sinking into the Gulf. Another frigate, the Sabalan, tried to retaliate, but the U.S. showed no mercy. A perfectly timed laser-guided bomb from an A-6 intruder left it dead in the water. The U.S. Navy had not only neutralized Iran's forces but had also sent a clear message: any threat to international waters would be met with overwhelming force. By the end of the day, Iran's naval capabilities were crippled. The U.S. had won the battle decisively, but the cost of this victory extended beyond the battlefield. Questions about the ethics of such overwhelming force lingered. Could diplomacy have avoided this? Or was this a necessary show of strength to protect global trade and deter future aggression? For Iran, Operation Praying Mantis was a humiliation, but for the U.S., it was a lesson in the balance of power, a reminder that even the largest victories carry the weight of unintended consequences. Operation Praying Mantis marked a turning point in naval history. It was the largest surface engagement since World War II, showcasing the importance of speed, precision, and advanced technology. But it also left us with a haunting question: where do we draw the line between defense and escalation? As the world watched, this battle reminded everyone that even in modern warfare, the human cost is unavoidable. Behind every missile fired and every ship sunk were lives forever changed, on both sides. What do you think? Was Operation Praying Mantis a justified response, or does it show how war can spiral into something far greater than intended? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more untold stories of modern warfare, hit subscribe and join us for the next dive into history's most decisive battles.